Do you have an extreme fear of getting on a plane and flying? Are you avoiding, putting off, dreading, or even panicking at the idea of air travel to vacation spots with your loved one or romantic partner? Are you worried about losing out on business deals and job opportunities because you avoid or delay traveling to meet clients or potential customers? If your fear of flying affects your life in major ways, you might have what is known as aviophobia, aerophobia, or what I call flying phobia. Maybe you've tried therapy that didn't work. Maybe you've tried meds like Xanax or Klonopin, but you're tired of arriving tired and drained from the drugs you took to get through the experience. You might think that really getting help for it means having to go through expensive, time-consuming treatments like EMDR or exposure therapy, during which you're forced to relive your fears over and over again. Maybe you've heard that you must confront your fears head-on so that you can be desensitized to them. But what if I told you that none of that is actually necessary? That you can get rid of your flying phobia completely in just a couple of sessions without having to relive it, confront it, or even talk about it. I'm Dr. Bob Talbot, and I want to tell you about the easiest, fastest, least expensive way to eliminate your flying phobia permanently. It's a breakthrough technology that utilizes an advanced technique to quickly and easily reprogram your subconscious mind so that you go from dreading that flight to actually looking forward to flying. In just a couple of sessions, using what I call the total reset method, all of a sudden, the stressful thought of the traumatic memory of flying that used to overwhelm you is gone, or just a distant memory. In its place, you'll have a feeling of confidence, resilience, and control. This is a proven technique that results in a permanent biological change in your brain. Supported by research, it's designed for people who have crippling fear and panic at even the thought of flying, recurring nightmares of past flights, avoiding travel, missing out on trips for business or leisure, and it doesn't matter if you've had it forever, received treatment before, and don't want to attend months of painful exposure treatment. This method works virtually every single time. But first of all, don't worry, it's not exposure therapy. It's not EMDR or anything like that. If you've had exposure therapy before, you know how painful it can be to relive your trauma over and over again. Many people find themselves sobbing uncontrollably as they go through exposure therapy treatment. Who wants to go through that sort of pain? What's worse is that those treatments often don't work, and you're stuck in endless therapy, trying many different versions, basically the same thing. I've had clients tell me that EMDR and exposure treatment made their phobia or trauma worse, not better, and the expenses really add up. But it doesn't have to be that way. That's why I'm excited to tell you about my total reset method. This method comes from a non-traditional form of hypnosis called neurolinguistic programming. Using a guided visualization that's tailored to you, it rewires the fear signaling connections, resetting your brain to how it was before you learned the fear response involved in phobia and trauma. I have delivered this method for over 25 years to successfully resolve phobias and traumas of college professors, Wall Street executives, and many other professionals. It completely and permanently eliminates flying phobia in just a couple of sessions. And the best things about it are, you won't need to talk. I do all of the work while you sit back and relax while it happens. You won't have to relive your trauma or re-experience your fear, and it costs much less than standard exposure therapy, which doesn't work nearly as well. It's painless, anyone can do it. It's worked for over 99% of my clients for the last 25 years. All it takes is 2 to 3 sessions, and you'll never have flying phobia again. So if you're struggling with a flying phobia and you want an easy, fast, and affordable way to overcome it completely, click the button below to schedule a call and change your life forever.